It's Friday and it's Valentine's Day. Some of you may be referring to it as Chocolate Day or Vows Day. It doesn't matter. It's just a little old pagan holiday that people use as an excuse to do something sweet for one another. And this sweet lady left this message, and I wanted to address it. She said, "Oh my goodness, I love this, doc. Do you have in your life about how we can do the same?" This was in reference to the water distribution that's been happening in honor of my birthday. Um, it was supposed to be one day, February 3rd, one truck, one community. And this has taken on its own legs. Other fellow Aquarians and even a couple of Pisces have joined me, but mainly it's water protectors, people who are very sensitive about how, water is so essential and so basic to our needs. And so, what I'm going to say to you is um, should you come to Africa, should you come to Ghana specifically, what I encourage people to do is an environmental scan. So you don't necessarily have to donate the standard things that you see people donate, book bags and pads and things like that. It's nothing wrong with that. And it's a nice gesture. But you may decide that, like, no, I have a deeper interest in helping people. So I'm not in the North. I'm actually in my community of Palm, which actually has its own water issues because the pipes have been broke over in this area like 7 years. It was 7 years before I came over here, and they haven't been repaired. And I thought maybe we could, as a community, get a borehole and have it maybe at the palace. I went to see the king to see if maybe he could have it there or at land just to keep things even. And I was told, like, basically, even though the water could flow through pipes, it's diverted to a particular company here, water company here, and it doesn't look like that arrangement's changing anytime soon. So again, I did my part, and now I've backed out of that, and I mind my business. So we have trucks delivered here, but we're not in that level of desperation because the north is extremely dry, and this is the dry season. We're in Hammertime. This is the dry season, and so no, I did this for my birthday. It's not the first time I've donated water, but this is the first time I've gotten this much momentum where I was really able to focus in the north. So I want to read some of the thoughts that my partner down there, Adam Youssef, he explained to me in detail what some of the issue is, okay? Because when the rainy season comes, like around the end of March, early April, they will naturally get relief. But they go through this every year because a couple of people ask me, why is this going on? How long is this going on? Okay. The North, as compared to the South, has fewer rivers that do not dry up. In southern Ghana, the ground gets lots of water wherever boreholes are dug. But in northern Ghana, especially during the dry season, many dams and rivers dry up. The level of water in the ground is very far down in some places, and the unfortunate thing is that Ghana water faces problems being pumping water, okay? Pumping the water in many areas. He said, "Can you believe that some people in Timale may not have their taps flowing for more than 2 months? Our donation is bringing relief to the people." So, people who have contributed, and I always let you get in where you fit in. Okay, if I ain't nothing wrong with $5. $5 mathematically right now is about 76 to 80 something CDs, and it will do what it's gonna do. So I don't put pressure on people. There's no magic number, but I finally had people that said, "Hey doc, how much is it? How much does the whole truck cost?" Well, most of the time the truck is between 1,200 and 1,300 CDs, which right now is about $80 to $90. Um, and I say 80 to 90 because you have to bless the the partner, because he got to, get organize it, travel to the location, take the pictures. He got to alert the community to come out so that when the truck comes, they can start loading this water into their barrels. And what that gets us is about 60 to 75 barrels each time we get that truck. So you see the people lined up with their barrels in order to get the water. I've had a couple of people ask me, how do they carry the blue barrels? Well, the truth is, most of them don't. What they're going to do is they know their own stuff, and people do respect each other that way. They're going to load that barrel, and they will come back and scoop and carry it in a smaller pan back to their home, and they have something there that will hold it. So yeah, it's work. It's work in that hot sun. But listen, going to find the water right now in the north is excruciating, because they're walking far, and even when they walk far, what they're coming back with is small. And then with the dams being dried up, the levels are so low, what they get is a type of muddy water. I know you remember with the original picture I showed you, brown water. And so what they'll do is scoop that water, as much as they can from the top. When they take it back, they try to let it settle so that the mud in it goes to the bottom, and they take off the better portion. And then many of them will boil it to try to sterilize it or whatever. But the bottom line is, it's not fresh water. It's not fresh water. It's not treated water. Where there's untreated water, there is disease and sickness sure to come. But we know for sure, you can live without a drink of liquor. You can live without a soda. You can't live without fresh water. So it does touch my heart. When I'm doing these things, sis, I only get in as far as I can. This is what I can do. I can get a word out. I can show you what's happening here. And the Father does the rest. Certain spirits will pray. Certain spirits will send good energy to me. Other people have the extra financial resource to get involved. I have a couple of people who have pledged over the next few weeks to send money every week, because they realize, like, no, we're just trying to patch them over to the rainy season, because when the rainy season comes in, they're going to get complete relief. And then sometimes there's some areas that will end up with too much water. So yeah, this is life in Ghana. And if you are doing philanthropic work, if you're a philanthropist, and I'm a lone wolf. I get to be free and get in wherever I fit in. I can pick up and put down whatever it is that matters to me. So this touches my golden heart. It touches me. And I plan on going down to the north. I've been invited now. They've been asked, a couple of people have invited me to come. They want to see me, but also I've been asked to be interviewed about what this initiative is, because no one has done it like this. Okay, and that is so like God. He will most certainly use his servant leaders the way he wants to use them. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm beyond grateful to all of the donors, okay, who care about this issue with me, because you don't have to. I was in the States last year. I went freely to my bathroom, and I ran my tub and hopped up in my tub, had my hot shower, had my little candle burning on the rim of the tub. I was living large as far as I was concerned. And now I'm back in, my home away from home. And it burdens me to see what is a basic need. Water is such a basic need. Um, Not have a greater response, not have a greater response coming in um, from the government. Chief Myra corrected me. She told me, she said, "We the government, doctor." And so I think she is absolutely right. At some point, we the people are actually the government, and we need to respond as best we can to situations like this. And the last thing I'll say to you, one thing I've learned is, there before God goes I. Okay, that could easily be me. Okay, natural disasters, they don't exempt people. Anybody can be a part of that. So when I'm doing this type of service, when I'm drawing attention to it, I do it remembering that I am not above them. It's just not my turn. So if I can help any brother or sister and have their humanity, if I can help lift their humanity, I most certainly do. And I appreciate all my Aquariuses and my water protectors who have joined me in that effort.